is up, you guys? My name's Agnews and welcome to another Pokemon TCG gameplay. And today, what we're cooking up today is the Raging Bolt EX deck. And yes, I know you guys are probably wondering. Yes, I've done a Raging Bolt deck on this game before. Why am I doing it now? Well, it's undergone some upgrades, and since the Milwaukee Regionals of Christian Labella winning the tournament, I thought I improvised the deck a little bit and made it some changes. So the new additions are to this deck is Iron Leaves EX. Now you're probably thinking, why Iron Leaves EX? Well, say like you're up against Charizard EX and now the new Marnie Grimmsnarl, I think it's called Grimmsnarl EX. They're going to be a bit of a hassle to take down. So what we're using is Iron Leaves EX. Basically, we're going to mainly use it for hitting them for weakness, and just in case our Orcapon's energy is spread out and we don't have enough energy in the deck, or we don't have any grass energies to retain for our discard pile to basically build the Orcapons for the knockout. So we're going to use Iron Leaves, and we're going to mainly use him for his ability, Rapid Vernier. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may switch it with your active Pokemon. If you do, you may move any amount of energy from your other Pokemon to this Pokemon. And it does 180 damage, and during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. 180 times 2, that's 360 damage for weakness. So that's why it's mainly there for, obviously, it's mainly there for weakness for against Charizard and all that other stuff, just in case we need it. And also, the new Pokemon in their deck is Baby Bolt. We're going to mainly use him for his Thunderburst Storm. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each energy attached to this Pokemon. Don't apply weakness resistance for bench Pokemon. And yes, this is going to be a bit of a hassle going against decks who uses Shaman, because Shaman protects the whole bench from this card. But it's going to be a hassle for them to search it up. And hopefully, even if they do deploy it, it's still not going to be an issue using him. And also we're going to use Ditto here, which is a new card into the deck. We're going to obviously Ditto's in there, mainly use his first ability. This is only useful for when you're going first or when you turn one. Transformative start. Once during your first turn, if this Pokemon's in the active spot, you may search your deck for and choose a basic Pokemon you find there, except any Ditto. If you do, discard this Pokemon and all cards attached. Well, technically all cards attached. And put the chosen Pokemon in its place, then shuffle your deck. So it's a pretty useful ability, just in case you haven't got any nest balls or anything like that, if you do start off with this card. But everything else is not changed. I've also Jamming Tower, shut down all tool cards. Everyone uses Jamming Tower in the Raging Bolt nowadays. We're going to use Judge instead of Iono, because I think Judge is a very more effective disruptor than Iono, even for Raging Bolt's case. Obviously, pretty self-explanatory. Each player shuffles their hand into a deck and draws 4 cards. Very useful disruptor if the opponent has like more cards in their hand. You rocking 2 Crispins, because one's better than 2, or one's not better than 2. And we're going to use Professor Toro Scenario. Put one of your Pokemon in play into your hand, discard all cards attached to it. So basically, if you got one of those cheeky decks, that keeps you in the active and keeps sticking you there, and you can just go whoop, pick it up. So it makes it not stay. And to be honest, this is a pretty balanced deck. Very balanced. And also Muse in there for obviously his ability. Restart. Once during your turn, you may draw cards and you have 3 cards in your hand. And if you do need to use him as an attacker, he's also a good attacker for as well. And it's a pretty much good deck. And also Slitherwing as well for Pikachu decks, because they're weak against fighting. You're going to use him basically as bottom attack. Burning Turbulence. This Pokemon does 90 damage to itself. Your opponent's other Pokemon is now burned. So 120 times that by 2 for a Pokemon who's weak to fighting. That's 240 damage plus burn. That's 260 damage. So against Pikachu EX, even though he has an ability, burn will kill it off. And then they can't use Pheasant Divity's EX ability, which basically allows it to draw 3 cards if one of your Pokemon's knocked out during my turn. So it shuts down their ability as well, just in case if they're obviously weak to fighting and stuff and going out to Pikachu. But yeah, this is pretty much a good deck. It's a really, really good deck because I took this to my local tournament on Monday, this week's Monday, and it actually won me the whole thing. It won me the whole thing, and it's a really good deck. Really good deck. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna find us a game, and we shall see you when we find one. Okay. First game. Right, heads. We're against Yugi. Oh, Yugi boy. Right. This deck, with this deck, you want to go first. Always go first for this deck because you're running the Noctowl lineup. So you tend to want to go first to set that up and all that stuff. And it's not a bad start. It's not a bad start. I would set up Mew EX first and then obviously Hoot Hoot. And also place that down. Right. Also, the reason why I put Mew EX inactive because you want to use his free retreat cost if I use Fan Rotom's ability to get Ditto out and so on and so forth. And it's not a bad start, but it could have been better. So we're going to get rid of Electric Energy and we're going to get rid of Horizon here. And we're going to switch my deck for a Fan Rotom. And I saw Ditto there, so it's pretty much okay. Goes Fan Call. Use ability. Once your turn, you may switch your deck to 3 colorless Pokemon with 100 HP or less. In this case, you're going to use Ditto, Hoot Hoot, and Noctowl. So we've got the whole lineup. So put down Ditto, retreat Mew EX, and use Transformer to start to get ourselves a Orcon. It makes sense because we've got Grass Energy. And we use Orcapon's ability. And then we draw us a card. That's a pretty good card. And we're going to attach it to Fan Rotom and end my turn. And this is Ethan's deck. So it's going to be... It's going against his... Well, it's in his favor because since my Pokemon is weak to fire, so obviously he's going to hit for weakness. But he's pretty sure he won't be able to use... I don't think he will attack on his first turn, surely. Because even if it does hit for weakness, it's not going to kill me. So... I'm not too worried about it. Oh, he's running Okay, so he's running the Dragapult Ethan deck, which is pretty. It's okay. Pretty okay. I mean, it's a good combo. Okay, so he can't attack on his first turn. Okay, but he's gonna use. Oh, draw a card. Oh, it's okay. So it does 30 damage from draw. Okay, that's a bit meh. Okay, we're gonna use his responsibility. Thank you. Right, I'm gonna evolve Hoot into Noctowl, and then we get to use Noctowl's ability. Dual Seeker basically allows me to search for a deck for any trainer card. So since that's Pikachu, so our best bet would be a Nest Ball and Kristen. So we're going to use Nest Ball. We're going to search ourselves for a Raging Bolt. And then we're going to use a good old Crispin. Search our deck for Electric and Fighting Energy. Obviously, one energy goes into my hand, one of them else goes into the other Pokemon. Attack them both. Retreat. And then we're going to use Thunderburst Storm for 60 and knock out Pikachu. The reason why I didn't use the other Noctowls because you don't technically, in my personal opinion, I tend to don't always use the Noctowls just in case if you need that one Noctowl to evolve to just search yourself some cards that you need, because you don't evolve for the sake of evolving. I tend to keep one just in case you do, like obviously if you need it, sort of thing. And I don't think you can really do much because you seem to be struggling. So I guess my next step would be to knock out one of his Cyndaquils. Or knock out his Dreepy. I don't know if which one's going to be worse, Dreepy or the Cyndaquil. I think the Cyndaquil is going to be a bit of a more of a problem than the Dragapult, since he's got more of them in play. Or I could be wrong. He's got rid of Undercatcher and Bosses almost. Why have you got rid of those? Those are good if you want to... Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Recon Directive. Okay, so he's going to use Recon Directive. So I'm going to have to knock out Draclo. If I draw an energy on my next turn, that'd be fantastic. Ethan's Adventure. What does that card do? Search your deck for up to 3 in any combination of Ethan's Pokemon and basic bioenergy cards. Reveal them and put into your hand and shuffle your deck. One showing your turn, you may search your deck for Ethan's. He conceded! Alright! He evolved his Pokemon and conceded. Okay. Smart tactics win me the game. Oh, Yugi boy. I saw everything in your mind. Your hopes, your dreams, even your fears. That's a good game, though. Good game. Good game. Alright. We shall see you in the next game. Okay. Second game. Alright. For the starting coin flip. I'll go ahead again. It did well before. Fails. Good thing he doesn't know what I'm playing. Hopefully he doesn't go first. Even if they do go first, I sometimes make a comeback, even though I'm going second turn. Here we go first. Okay, that is the biggest mistake you will ever make. And I got a mulligan. Got nothing. Oh crud. How many mulligans do I have? Only one. Okay. Okay, I'll start off with Van Rotem, Hoot Hoot. This hand looks like I need to gust this hand. It's so terrible. And plus, it's not always bad to discard one Noctowl as well. Not too bad. Oh god, it's hot station. Oh god. Okay. Okay, to stop him from using the thing, I can just put that down. Vessel, get rid of Noctowl. Grab those two, because at least it fuels up my Seda. Fankle. Get Ditto, that, and that. Okay, place on the Hoot Hoot, place down that, place down that. 3. Transform to start. Yeah, all fun. Only got one of them. And then place Stalk, and then Stalk and Seize. Discard my hand and draw 6 cards. That is good. Okay, then use Orcapon's ability. See, it's not always good. It's not always bad. And I can't do anything else but to end my turn. Now I basically made it a pain for them to use Hot Station. Why are you putting tool cards into them? Your tool cards don't exist. What's back? What does that do? Search your deck for 2 basic hot Pokemon, put them to your hand. Okay. Put them to your bench. Yeah, there you go. That I shut down their tool cards. Okay, so there's my Seda. Right, I'm gonna need to evolve them. So use Noctowl's ability. Grab out Area 0 and Earthen Vessel. There we go. And since I got a Terra Pokemon in play, I can have 8 Pokemon on my bench. So grab another Bridgerbolt EX and use his Vitality. 1 of each. We're gonna use Orcapon's ability. Talk about that. Thank you. Patch for turn. Vessel, get rid of Baby Ball is technically useless now. Because if I got 2 EX Pokemon in the bench, then technically it's a bit useless. We're going to use Ultra Ball, get rid of Electric and Grass, and search ourselves for a... Oh, Latios is not in here. Yes, I can use Hoot Hoot. Because I've got a spare. I haven't got any other... So I don't need to use Power Pad yet. 3. The Latios is in my prize card. Okay, and then Bellowing Thunder for all of my energies. For the knockout. I'm gonna go random. We're going on each side. There's my Latios and Orgapon. Okay. As long as you don't fully... Okay, that's fine. We can get rid of those 2. I was going to say, as long as he doesn't retreat my Pokemon to one of the other Pokemon, I should be okay. Okay, I live a turn. Okay. Alright. Evolve. Thank you. Use Seda, and I would say Night Stretcher for another Noctowl. I should be okay. Also use that, and use that. Got 3 cards. There we go. There's another Night Stretcher. That's already good. Done it. Well, good. Yes, I can Power Pad. Use Seda's back in. I tend to keep it just in case I use boss's orders. Turn. Night Stretcher to get myself a Grass energy back. Use Orgapon's ability. Okay, that's even better. And use another Night Stretcher to get a Noctowl back into my deck. And just in case the eye knows me and stuff like that, it's there for me. And then use Bellowing Thunder to get rid of all the energies I got. For the knockout. Go for those 2. That is vital. Energy retrieval. That is really helpful. And I got another Noctowl move, so I can search for myself a Prime Catcher. And also Area 0. Fantastic. Boss orders. Okay, he's going to try and trap me. And he can't do nothing because his attack, basically, if your opponent have exactly 3 or 4 prize cards remaining, this attack does nothing. Right, so I can draw myself into a Seda. In hell. Okay, got 2 fighting energies for my Bolt. Electric energy there. Use Orgapon's ability. There we go, that's the Prime Catcher. And switch him out. And use Bellowing Thunder for the complete knockout, and I win. Really, really, really solid draw. Really solid draw. 2 wins in a row. Smart Tactics brought home the win. Yes, I know. Right. Yeah. We shall see you in the next game. Okay. Last and final match of the day. Judged by the grass coin. He's playing the grass deck. Hopefully he's not playing your manga. Yamega? Whatever it's called. Yamega EX. Because that has been up in the rising quite a bit. And people have been dubbing it the fastest deck in the format. Due to how accelerating the energies is. And I go first. Okay, beautiful start already. Ditto. Boot. gonna say as long as I get to play the game. Oh, it's not. Okay. That threw my... Okay, this threw my status out of the loop. I'll use Transform as a start to get Orgabon. Use Nest Ball. Get Fan Roasting out. Also use Thankful. That. Place all of them down. Responsibility. Brilliant. So we're going to use Earthen Vessel, discard the fighting energy, grab us up a grass and electric. Attach electric on the Fan Rotom and end my turn. I can't do nothing else. But he's gonna iron me. I have a gut feeling he's gonna iron me. Or not. Oh yeah, sure. Yep. You could be using Hydrapple EX. I know that card is like... I used to play Hydrapple EX deck, and it's a really good deck, but it just hasn't got the lovely intention like the other decks have. It's a really good deck and card. Maybe in the future it might give grass Pokemon a bit more of an edge. Okay, right, we're gonna use Pokemon's ability. One, brilliant. Evolve. Gonna grab ourselves a Nest Ball. Area 0. Yeah, I got an energy. Area 0. The Nest Ball. Get ourselves Raging Bolt. Speed up. Beautiful. Just got a fight energy. Grab yourself a fight, electric and a grass energy. Patch for turn. Use Orgapon's ability. Okay, and then retreat. And Better in Thunder. But I'm only going to discard 1, 2. I'm only going to keep 1 energy on Bolt because it's always... It's a good idea to always keep 1 energy on Bolt just in case if they try and like switch you out and it doesn't take you just as much energies for you to use just to retreat him back, and then you have to fully power him up again. It's always to keep... Well, it's always a good idea to keep 1 energy on Bolt. And I got Latias, which gives me free retreat. Brilliant. Oh! Yeah, this deck is completely different. I've never faced this deck before. Applin and Charmander, so obviously he's got Charizard EX in there. Do I even get to use my Verizon EX? Probably not. Place down Latias. Responsibility. Replace him down, just for me to utilize my Theta probably to grab 2 energies instead of 1 energy. That's good. I don't think I need to do anything else because both are grasses. Yes, I'll Earthen Vessel to get rid of Scorch just in case he knows me and I draw into it. Okay, so that all my grass energies are in there. So put a fighting and electric energy on my Baby Bolt, my bad. And then Better in Thunder. Get rid of 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Out. Two prices for me. There we go, that's another grass energy. Just... Oh, he's going to send out Charizard then. Hit me with Charizard EX. Oh, or he's going to try and do a stalling tactic. Yeah, there we go. That's going to power it up. What is this attack? Oh, you can attack. Bring your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to Pokemon by attacks from base. Oh. Pokemon ability. Data. Fighting. Electric. A fighting energy on Bolt. And then we're going to treat. Send out Raging Bolt. Use Power Pad. Get 2 of my status back. And then we're going to use Thunderburst Storm this time. We can only do 90. So we're going to get rid of one of the apples. Just in case they if they evolve it. And I basically can't do nothing. Surely you must admit, you've got to admit defeat, surely. I got 1 prize card remaining and you got 6 remaining. You've got to give up. Yep, I've won. There's nothing you can do. And use Dragon Headbutt. I didn't even get to use my Verizon EX. Isn't that bizarre? But that's the EX. At least you know how it plays. It's way better than the other deck, the other Raging Bolt deck list I used, because I didn't think I used Ditto in that deck list. I think I used something else. But this is a deck list, and it's new and improved, and it clearly shows its justice. So yeah, you can copy the list if you want. I don't really mind. But yeah. Alright then, guys, I think it's a good time to end this gameplay here. So guys, hope you sincerely enjoyed this video. If you guys haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. If you guys like the video, please hit the like button. There's also a notification bell. Click on it so you never miss any videos I upload. You get notified when I do upload videos because it miss out my awesome content. And guys, like you always say, it's Heck News, sir, signing out.